That team has not been held under 100 this year until tonight. How did you slow them down?
I think our guys really bought into the game plan, knowing that with James Harden, if you let him play one-on-one, he's going to beat you single-handedly. In their 8-game win streak, he was accounting for 60 of their 118 points. So we knew we couldn't allow him to do that. We gave him different looks. We got the ball out of his hands. The guys believed, they executed, and that's what you have to do against great players. And obviously the game plan worked this time.
You've been juggling your bench tonight. It was Torrey Craig who provided the spark.
Yeah, Torrey was great. I knew going into this game that this is a tailor-made Torrey Craig type of a game with a Russell Westbrook, with a James Harden. I didn't go back to Will, not because Will was playing poorly. I actually think Will played really well for us. But I think Torrey's defense on James Harden, on Russell Westbrook, some of the hustle plays that he made and finishing in transition, those were key plays for us to keep them at bay in that fourth quarter.
Is your team confident that this is a style that this is what you are? This is how you win in this league? Have you sold them on that?
Yeah, and I think that they bought into that going into last season. I mean, there's a reason we won 54 games, won a division, got to the second round. It's because of much improved defense. And I think our guys realize that we're not satisfied with last season. We want even more. And, Houston's given us trouble, let's be honest. That's been a team that we've had a hard time beating. And, this is only one game, so we still have much work to do, Vic. But they understand when we defend like this, we can beat anybody in the NBA. And just imagine when we continue to defend at this level and then the offense picks up. But 29 assists, I think, our assist turnover ratio is one of the best in the NBA right now. So we're coming along nicely.
You mentioned the buy-in that started last year defensively, but what are some of the ways that you're seeing that make you believe you guys could be even better on that end this season than you were a year ago?
Well, obviously the three-point defense was a huge point of emphasis last year. We were first. Obviously to hold that team to 31% from three, 42, and only 95 points. I think our guys, most importantly, Nick, understand for us to win, the defense has to be the constant. The offense will come and go. We're going to make shots. Some nights we might miss shots. But if defense is your anchor, it's your calling card, you're going to be able to win some games when your offense is not with you. In our losses this year, we haven't defended anybody. And I think our guys understand that. You have to understand why you win and why you lose in this league. And our guys understand defense is our common denominator.
You mentioned Torrey's night, but the trio of Gary, Will, and Torrey together on that star backcourt, how impressed were you with their combination of defense from those three guys?
Well, those three guys were terrific, but let's be honest, you don't guard James Harden just one-on-one. I mean, we threw multiple looks at him. We threw multiple defenders at him. The goal was to get the ball out of his hands. So you got to remember back in the day, they had the Jordan rules. You have to have rules against James Harden. It's the same caliber of player. You can't play him with your standard defense. Great player defense is required for great players, and I think, yes, Will, Gary, Torrey did a great job, but so did all the bigs and smalls that were running at him and forcing him to give the ball up, and then we flew around behind that.
What were you most impressed with Joker's game tonight? What impressed you most?
It's really funny. We were just talking in the back. What a quiet 27 points. That's a really unique thing about that young man is that he can come out of that game 27 points, 12 rebounds, calming influence, big shots, right passes, finding the open man. I thought we got stagnant at times. I didn't think our shot selection was great at times, but Nikola is always a guy that we can count on and trust to make the right play and kind of settle us down. And he did that with 27 and 12, and just being the anchor of our defense down at the, protecting the rim.
For you.